Hello and welcome back to the Bluayado channel. Good morning. It's June 4th, 2025, and we're going to go over the declarations for today and the ones that came out yesterday. So we're going to start off with KURV for ticker TSLP. That's Tesla coverage. Let's see what they did for the month. So KURV again, yesterday was the declaration date. This is the first week for KURV, week one, and its ticker TSLP. Underlying security is Tesla, and it's 0.50 per share. So 50 cents for this one. They're gonna pay on Thursday, 6/5. Next date is gonna be 6/4, which is today, and they advised yesterday on 6/3. So that's that one. That's KURV. Let's get back. What are we looking for? MST. So yeah, this is still the weekly coverage from Defiance on MicroStrategy here. So they're paying 0.2662 per share on this security. This security has experienced NAV erosion already. It's only been out, I think, less than a month. But it came out at 20 something dollars and now it's going for like $17 or something like that. Let's see what it's going for. MST. 18. It's up yesterday. Yeah, it's up a dollar and change. Yesterday was 17 something. And some more people are buying back into it. So I guess I don't even know why it went down. So I can't really fathom how two payments of 30 cents and 26 cents could have dropped something $4. So it's definitely a sell off. It can't be related to the payments. And there you go. Next, let's look at. So those were the two from yesterday, KURV and Defiance weekly on MicroStrategy. Now let's go to the ones for today. We're going to start off with Defiance because they came out first. Came out at 6:04 in the morning. So this is Defiance, and this is the indexes. So these are declaration today and gonna get paid on Friday. So these are gonna pay on 6/6. You can still buy these today and get paid on Friday. So there you go. Ticket QQQY that covers the NASDAQ 100 with a 38.48 distribution rate. You got a 0.1912 per share. That's all right. WDTE covers the S&P 500. They got a 30.88% distribution rate, and that's 0.2015 per share. That's okay too. And then lastly, we got a IWMY that covers the Russell, and that's a 51.47% distribution rate, and it's paying 0.2379 per share. Also, that's okay too. This is okay. Yeah, so all these payments are pretty okay for weekly. That's going for a price. IWMY. How much is that going for right now? IWMY. $24. This is still on a discount. This used to be a $30 stock, so still $6 down from where it normally used to be before the market was dropping. So you can still get this on a discount. It's paying a 51% distribution rate this week. So nicely done, Defiance, for Russell coverage. Next up, what's next? Let's go for. We missed one from yesterday. We got the Target 12s. Yeah, the Target 12s came out yesterday. That's also that came out on June 3rd. So you missed that one. But anyway, these are the numbers. So you should have bought that. You should have bought these yesterday to get paid on Thursday, 6/5. But yeah, Biggie, these are the target 12. These are the guaranteed 12% distribution. All those safer people out there who don't like to mess around with the possibility of not knowing what they're getting paid. So whatever their price is, they're gonna pay you 12% and try to guarantee to get that for you. So Biggie is a target 12 with the big 50. So the best 50 companies that Yomax thought of, they put them all in there, and then they came up with 0.4803 for this month for a 12% return. And then again, let's see, what does Biggie cost? Is it? It should be. I'm not gonna doubt that they're paying you 12%. Depends on whatever date they actually close this off to. Not probably today's price. So $48.34 went up 25 cents. So pre-market is 47. That was because they had to take off that 48 cents this morning because this is their X date today. So there you go. So that's that. So Biggie is still keeping its course. It came out $50. It's only $2 down. So not that much nav erosion from these target 12s. These people who probably bought the target 12s are not in and out of these securities. They're just keeping them. It's a guaranteed 12%. If you wanted that kind of safety, then you wouldn't be buying and selling out of this thing. So there you go. RNTY, which is a newer one, is the real estate target 12 one. This is a new one. It's paying 0.5209 per share. And again, that's 12%. And then Soxy, which is the semiconductor one, that's paying 0.4720 per share. And that's again 12% distribution rate. These are being paid on Thursday and they were declared on Tuesday. So I only hold two of these. I only hold Biggie and Soxy. I didn't check. Let me see how much this thing costs. RNTY. RNTY. $52. Nice. So this one is. Well, this one just came out. It's probably why it's still in the 50s. It's brand spanking new. When did this come out? It came out April 17th at $50. So it's up. It's at $52. So doing pretty good then. Real estate target 12. All right. So that was that one. That's the end of the target 12s. So I did today's Defiance. Defiance one you can buy today. What else can you buy today? Roundhill you can buy today. Roundhill. All right. So this one is Roundhill indexes and Bitcoin coverage. And you can still buy these today and get paid on Friday. So check them out. Ticket XDTE is 0.248632 per share. That's actually pretty nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's better than Defiance. Ticket QDTE, which is NASDAQ coverage, is 0.207747 per share. And then the Russell coverage. Now this is really good. Ticker RDTE 0.300745 per share. This is nice. We didn't get 30 cents in a while from the Russell. And then lastly, ticker YBTC, which is Bitcoin coverage, 0.424342 per share. Which is, that's better than it was last week. Let's put it that way. Better than it was last week. So that's that. And then let's get to what we're all here for. which is Yield Max Group D. Again, it's too small. I had to put it into um, I had to put it in Excel. All right, so let's start off with the weeklies. So we got Chippy here, which is a semiconductor portfolio, weekly coverage, 0.3455 per share. And now we finally got a distribution rate on this one, 34.50% distribution rate. Next up is GPTY, the AI and tech portfolio ETF, and that's 0.30 per share. And that's 33.62% distribution rate, which is still pretty good. LFGY, 0.4664 per share, and that's a 61.02% distribution rate. How much is this going for? LFGY. I thought about it, so I'm gonna look at it. LFGY. $39. Pre-market is $40. Yeah, this came out at $50, so this thing is 10, almost $11 down right now. So you get a discount on it if you wanted to do it. All right, that's LFGY, 61.02% distribution rate. Next, we going with the indexes here. Ticker QDTY is NASDAQ 100 coverage weekly, 0.2307 per share, and that's a 28.16% distribution rate. RDTY, Russell 2000 coverage here, 0.2108. Oh, wow. Roundhill beat out Yield Max. And Yield Max is like two times the price of this thing. So, yeah, 24.27% distribution rate here. SDTY covers the S&P 500, and it's only paying 0.2175 per share, and that's a 25.86% distribution rate. Hey, somebody got to win every week. This week, the winner is Roundhill. Ulti here, which is a whole lot of stuff in here, and that's weekly coverage 0.0945 per share, and that's 78.74% distribution rate. How much is Ulti going for now? This thing was dropping. Ulti, ULTY, ULTY, $6. $6.24 last night. Pre-market $6.27. So that's how 9 cents could look good. And there you go. Make your own decisions. I do own it. Got 100 and change of these things. So it's a $6 stock to get $9, 9 cents every week. Not too shabby. Why Mag? Magnificent 7 is looking good again for another week here. 0.2089 per share here. And that's a 70.40% distribution rate. This is a nice weekly, nicely done. Y Max, which is everything, weekly is 0.1721. Again, nice distribution. 65.23% distribution rate. All right, now we're getting down to the Group D stuff. This is Group D time, guys. And first up, we got AIYY. Underlying security is AI. And this is a Canadian security. I get Canadian tax every time the underlying pays here. So 0.3209 per share, which is pretty good. I think this is really low. 88.81% distribution rate. Got to check that. I think this is really low. AIYY. Yeah, $4. This is a $4 stock, so that's why 32 cents looks good. Sorry for that. Yeah, that's why 32 cents looks good. It's a $4 stock. This one really drops. I think this came out as $20 way back when. Yeah, this came out. This is what, 2 years now. Came out in June of last year. So, and it was $13. So $13 down to $4. Ah, oh, this is probably not. It just keeps a year's worth of securities. It's probably not when it came out. I think it came out at $20. Let's just put it that way. It's probably just as far back as Yahoo is gonna go, but it probably came out at $20. So now it's literally less than one quarter of the price that it came out as, because it's $4.41. Do I own a lot of those? I don't know. I have to sell those off. I mean, it's still paying though. I'll look at it. I definitely didn't buy it at $20. I didn't even know about Yield Max before. I think I knew about Yield Max maybe April 2024. So I don't know what price I got mine at, but it probably wasn't definitely at 20. But I am losing money on it. It did go down to $4, so you can't be making any money. I don't. Maybe I paid $9. Even with $9, I'm still losing money right now. So that's that. Back to the list. UMax Group D, AMZ, underlying security is Amazon, paying 0.5955 per share, and that's 48.28% distribution rate. Apple, underlying security is Apple, and that's paying 0.3119 per share, and that's a 30.96% distribution rate. Next up is Deso. Underlying security is Disney. Disneyland is great. And Disney World is great. So there you go. 0.5588 per share. 50.22% distribution rate. And then the highlighter for Group D, Misty. I knew in advance that Misty wasn't doing that great this week. I mean, this month, because I watch Retire on Dividends and they track the trades. I don't track the trades, but he takes his time and tracks the trades. So appreciate what he does. Check out his channel. Um, Misty here. Underlying security is MSTR, paying 1.4707 per share, and that's an 85.27% distribution rate, which is still decent considering they didn't make any money this month. So getting 147, I appreciate it because I have a lot of these, over 1,000 shares of this stuff. So $1.47. I already made over 1,000 this week, which I'm happy about. So there you go. SMCY, underlying security is Supermicro Computers, and it's paying nice 1.5795 per share, and that's a 99.93% distribution rate. Not too shabby. SMCY, how much is that going for? I checked Misty before I started the show. So Misty is $22. But SMCY is $20. $20, and you're getting paid more than Misty this week. So I mean, it could be a good buy. I think I have enough of these. I don't think I'm gonna buy any. I say that now, but I don't know what I might do during the day. It's $1.57, so I might pick up some. Could just pick up five. That's only $100. But yeah, let's see what happens. So yeah, SMCY Super Microcomputers 1.5795 per share, 99.93%. And this is the big pair this week. I guess because they lost all the trades on Misty, that obviously going the other way would have been the best way to go. So Winter here, which is a short of MSTR, did really well. $3 and 3.0725 per share, and that's a 104.26% distribution rate. This is the over 100 one here. So yeah, the short on MicroStrategy was the way to go this month. Nice, $3.07. How much is Winter going for? WNTR. That's it. WNTR. $38. Wow. This is on a deep discount right now. Damn, should I get some of these? But then I'd be betting against Misty. I don't really want to do that. I own a lot of Misty. I don't want to ever bet against Misty because I took a long time to build up that Misty position. I'm not gonna bet against Misty. I don't want to bet against Misty. I don't want to do it. So that's just me. I took a long time to build this Misty position. I'm not gonna bet against Misty. But okay, let's look at what the underlying security is doing. Why is the short doing so well? Shoot, it's up 15, but it was 400, so it is down. Definitely down. It was 400 sometime this week, sometime this month. So, yeah, what do they do for me? Yeah, see all this. Yeah, I guess short is the way to go. It was four, 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 and then it's down to three. So, start off at three in the beginning of May. So they probably would have bet on cover calls going up, which would have been okay until they took a serious downturn here. This right here is bad right here, coming down to the end of the month. So that's probably why they lost everything this month, because they was high as 420 and went all the way down to 469 for the month. So that could not have been good. And the short would have been the way to go from 420 down to 369. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the short won this month. The short has won. And that's how you look at the numbers. That's after the fact. But I mean, betting wise, I would have bet on Misty because they paid $2 last month. So who knew? Who knew? Traders didn't know. The traders didn't, for Misty, didn't know it was going to do that. That's for sure. But still, 1.4707 for the month is still pretty good. Next, we got XYZ, which was the old square. That's 0.8732 per share, and that's 109.59% distribution rate. And then lastly, we got the short. If you think NASDAQ was going to go short, which probably wasn't a good idea, it's only 26 cents. But if you did, you would have bought YQQQ and short the NASDAQ, and that's 0.2650 per share, and that's only 23.18% distribution rate. So let's look at the highlighters this time. It's going to be XYZ, Winter, which is 104, XYZ, which is 109. SMC did really good at 99.93%. And then Misty, even though it's only 85%, this payment is still good because they didn't make any money this month. So I appreciate whoever decided to make this payment this month, and hopefully you guys make it back up next month. But yeah, I appreciate $1.47 in hard times. So yeah, these three did really well. What else did well? Anything else did really well? This yeah, YMAG did good, 70.40%. And YMAX is still good, 265.23%. OT, I won't really say. That's a $6 stock. LFGY. This has been constant, so that's okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's the highlighters. XYZY. Let me check the price of that one. XYZY. XYZY. Oh, still only $10. Woohoo. $10 for 87 cents. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. How much of those do I have? Maybe I could buy some more of those. June, I got 75 of these. XYZ, I got 100 already. I don't know if I need to buy any more. Mm-hmm. Why mag? I only got 25. I could buy some more of those. Misty, 175. Worked really hard to get to this position. It's been a lot of dollar cost averaging into here. So, Biggie Stockstein. Oh, JP Morgan. What is that going to be? Is that out already? I don't have that one. Right. And Goldman. JP Morgan and Goldman. Do I have those numbers? Let's go get them. JP Morgan. $52.42. They're making a comeback. They're back over. I really never really my cost basis for this is $49 in one shot. So I haven't lost on this, but it used to be like 56 or 57. So if you bought it that high, then you experienced some nav erosion. Personally, I didn't. Thank goodness. Came in at a good price. But yeah, so this is a nice payment. So for the June, they're paying 0.621. I'll fill that in later. JEPQ, 0.621 per share. And it should pay that. That should be paid sometime this week before Friday or on Friday. Next was GPIX. It's $48. I'm experiencing nav erosion on this because I bought it at 50. So I'm down $2 on this bad boy. Yeah, I apparently bought it at the high, $50.84. So mine $50 is yeah the high. These are supposed to be my nav safety ones, but even they have taken a hit. Not as crazy as Yomax, but they did still take a hit. So what are they paying? 0.339 GPIX. 0.339. And then GPQ. This is S&P 500 coverage. GPQ, GPIQ, NASDAQ coverage, $47. Again, high was 50. Apparently, I bought it on the high. Some down. It's going back up. Same thing, $2 here too. What does this pay? Oh, nice. 41 cents. This is pretty. That's pretty nice. This only pays around 30 cents. It's 41 cents is a nice payment. Yeah. We'll see. Let me see what it see. No, pays like 30 something cents. So yeah, that 41 cents is very nice. GPQ, GPIQ, 0.415. And that's everything. I'll fill that sheet in and let you guys know what's going on for the first week of June. Again, the money that's in here so far is just from the Roundhill weekly payers that I was advised on Friday. That's the only thing I filled in. I'll fill in everything else because I have everything else. I'll fill in everything else later and then come back to you on Friday. Um, But for play, what am I gonna buy today? I don't know. I might MS M SMCY is a good price, and I could probably round it up to 100. I could probably do that. It's only $20 today. At least buy 10 more. So it'll be 85. I might do that. I might do that. Misty, am I buy anymore? $22. It's still under my quest base. My quest base I think is 26. So I don't know. Anything else that was like great? Oh, this was nice too. XYZ was, it's only $10 and it's 87 cents. Yeah, I'll check it out during the day. I got all day to make your decisions here. So you got all day to make your decisions and you can see what you want to do. Yeah, but the highlight is the short on MSTR winter 307. All right, that's the declaration date, guys. I don't want to make this video too long. Make your decisions. Figure out what you're going to buy. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You still got an hour and a half to figure out what to do when the market opens, or you got all day, really, to buy into whatever you feel like. Any one of these things that's going to pay on Friday, you still got all day to make your decisions. So, again, this is Bluayado channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And this is supposed to be about future generational wealth for you and your family. So there you go. See you on Friday.